Hey there, toy collector friends and Doctor Who fans alike. Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Triple TC, and this is a kind of sort of special edition entry into the Parliament of the Daleks playlist, although appreciate neither of these actually belong in the Parliament of the Daleks. But it's two Daleks that I've finally been able to pick up as part of a restock sale online where I think it was Master Replicas have managed to get hold of some additional stock, or had managed to get hold of some additional stock from the Eaglemoss collection, and I was able to capture these two particular Daleks which I didn't have in my collection and I very much wanted to. And it is Dalek Caan as he appears in the Stolen Earth, somewhat decrepit, an abomination I believe they referred to him as, and the Dalek drone, the weaponized Dalek drone that was, once it had been possessed by the actual Daleks, as they appeared in the 13th Doctor's New Year special, Revolution of the Daleks. So before we go into these, just a quickie to get it out of the way. It would be so helpful if you could like this video as we embark on this little exploration of these two figures, and additionally if you could also drop a quick subscription to the channel so that you never miss a future video around Doctor Who, Transformers, Space 1999, Battlestar Galactica, Star Trek, Star Wars, you name it, there's stuff. So you know, add a quick subscription and it'd be much appreciated. Right, let's talk about these Daleks. So the first thing we're going to do is look quickly at the pods they come in. As you know probably by now, they come in these plastic pods which keep them safe and secure, and on the back it gives you the number 104 Dalek Caan from the Stolen Earth, featuring the 10th Doctor as played by David Tennant. That's the pod for this one. And over here we have 207, the weaponized security drone from the 13th Doctor's story Revolution of the Daleks. And again, it's another clear pod, so you can use these to display your Daleks in, or you can take them out as I have here in order to have a closer look and really enjoy everything about the designs. And again, I have to say, for these sort of entries into the figurine collection, Eaglemoss Hero Collector, they do a really good job. The level of detail is spectacular. I'm going to start with Dalek Caan just to give you a nice close-up look. And actually I'll move in a bit closer on the screen here, so you can see it comes with these loose chains that hold the figure in. The front panels are open, so you've got the gun stick and the manipulator on there. Front panels are open, exposing the Dalek mutant, and there's a lovely, oh, I say lovely, all that gloopy stuff going on around the interior there. And there's these wonderful blue wirings and pipes that come out, presumably somehow feeding nutrients into the Dalek all the way along there. You know, the level of detail here is really, really good. We turn it around, you can see some of the interior there of the Dalek shell, which is really nice, and the damage to the top there. And then the back almost looks like a regular Dalek apart from the domes missing. It's a really, even the paintwork is really nice on this. It's the sort of Time War Dalek design. Those chains are a little bit too loose for my liking. Almost want them to be attached at the bottom end. But yeah, you can see just how well crafted this is. And I know there will be people who say, well, it's not that well crafted. I mean, look at the face on that Dalek. It's an absolute mess. Okay, but this is, you know, it's a relatively small figurine. You know, it is a relatively small figurine, and I would say for that, what you're getting there, what you're seeing there, is an awful lot of model design and hand painting. And I think for what it is, at the price point these come in at, I think it does do rather well. So I'm going to put that one there, and then we're going to look at the drone. Oh, I'll tell you what I didn't do, and I will, is just show you the underside, because normally these come with a sticker at the bottom showing you what it is and the number, etc. This one doesn't. This one has a moulded Dalek base, as seen in the episodes where they, you know, zoom and fly around and propel themselves. So I just thought I'd show you that slight divergence. Then over here we have the Dalek drone, and this of course for those who know, is based on the design of the Dalek that came out in the story, the previous New Year story, where it was a scout Dalek that made its own body out of, I think it was Sheffield steel, but I could be making that bit up. And this is a duplicate kind of format of that, human made, more or less. But I won't spoil the story. But it got a lot of anti-love, shall we call it. I quite like the design of this. I know it's not Dalek-y. Well, it is Dalek-y, but it's not what we would expect a Dalek to look like. But you know what? The bronze Daleks got a bit of, grief when they were reintroduced in 2005 following the classic design. Then we had the Paradigm Daleks coming in with the 11th Doctor, and they got a bit lambasted for having too much of a hump, etc, etc. And then you've got this one, which is a really different, but sort of, if humans designed Daleks, this is what you'd get, I suppose. A sort of mobile tank system. And I think it's really effective. I think it's really, really effective. And I don't know why this gets so much hate, to be honest. It seems a little bit like, we love things to change and innovate and be new and surprise us. But if we do change things and it's innovative and it surprises us, then we don't necessarily like it because it doesn't look the same anymore. So I'm not suggesting that that's everybody's take, and there probably are some very legitimate reasons why people don't like this look, or indeed other Dalek designs. But, if we go down the route of it is what appeared on the TV, it is therefore part of the resplendent canon of historical Dalek figures, as they all have been, then it's just another thing added to the canon. I'm keep rotating it around so you can get various angles of the silver paintwork, the dark red, which I believe is blue when it's neutral. This one does have the sticker underneath, so you can see there's the official licensing, etc. And the stamp on the rear bumper. But again, it's got lots of lovely detailing overall. There's a little bit of paint bleed here and there. But I really wanted to add this because I did very much like the design of that particular Dalek. I think they also produced it in blue, but I think that was came out as part of the figure set with the 13th Doctor. I could be lying. The 13th Doctor and Captain Jack as prisoners from the start of the episode. So I think there's a 3-pack, but for me it's not worth picking it up just for the Dalek, because I have no interest in those figures, because I'm not a fan of the humanoid representation. But again, I'll just twist my little boxes around so you can sort of see a front, not comparison as such, but you can see them side by side, and I just think they look so good. And as a result of that, I really wanted to get hold of them, and then I really wanted to add them into my Dalek playlist, my Parliament of the Dalek playlist. They won't appear as part of the Dalek Parliament because obviously neither of them are there for that. But it's a handy playlist to add them to. I'm also looking at completing my entire set of new Paradigm Daleks from the figurine collection. And at that point, I think I'll be done nearly, or as near as I can perceive myself as being. I'll do a final sort of summary video, ideally with all of the Dalek Parliament figures out on display somehow, so I can get some nice shots of those. Anyhow, thank you for spending the last 10 minutes or so with me. You've been a fantastic audience. I've been the Triple TC. That is the Time Travelling Toy Collector. Last reminder to like the video, and if you could, drop a subscription to the channel. It'd be very much appreciated. It really, really will, as I aim to get to my next subscriber milestone. You've been a fantastic viewer. This has been Dalek Caan, not looking at his best. This has been a weaponized Dalek security drone, and I look forward to seeing you in a future video, or of course perhaps a past video. And just remember that a thing of beauty really is a toy forever. Take care. Bye-bye for now.